Hi, it's Claire and Wayne from Mouse Training here. Welcome to the preview of our Word Intermediate course. In this video we'll be demonstrating two key topics from the course, and going from the sublime to the ridiculous. Firstly, I'll be showing you how easy it is to produce attractive diagrams in your documents by using SmartArt. And then, Wayne will be dealing with sections. One of the trickiest parts of Word to get right. You really have to concentrate when you're inserting sections, and I know that Wayne is really up for it today.
Yup. I'm cooking.
You can use SmartArt to create organization charts, show processes in action, demonstrate relationships between people and departments, and so much more. Fortunately, it's really easy to do. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's see what you think. Here's my document and, as you can see, I've been doing my Latin homework. I want to illustrate a process. I'll describe it in the text, but, to make it clear, I think we'll need a nice diagram. Just go into the Insert tab and see if you can spot the SmartArt control. Here it is. On the left. Let's give it a click and we'll examine the process subset. There's quite a few to choose from. I think I'll go for this one, the basic chevron process. The diagram appears and now we fill in the text, either on the chevron objects or in the text pane on the left. We'll continue our Latin theme, Veni, Vidi, Vici. Close the text pane. Center it on the page. Adjust the outside box. And that's your diagram done. Wayne, what do you think?
Awesome. What does it mean?
It's Julius Caesar. I came, I saw, I conquered. Let's jazz it up with some effects and colors. Click on the diagram, click the SmartArt Design tab. And here's all the colors and effects listed in the galleries. With a few clicks our work is completed.
Claire, that is seriously cool.
Yeah, it's so good. Let's try another one. Down the document a wee bit. And we'll do another diagram to illustrate the pros and cons. I'll do this one in English because I've run out of Latin. It's the same story as before. Click at the insertion point, then Insert tab and SmartArt. I'm looking for the relationship category this time. And I'll take the very first one in the list, the balance diagram. As you can see, the balance is tilting over to the 3 on the right. Let's fill in the text. Click to open the text pane. We'll do pros and cons first. Now, we'll do the pros. Cheap, cheerful. Press enter and chubby. Can you see that they arrive in the diagram in a different order? And, because there's 3 of them, the balance is level. Just click the green arrows if you want to change the order. And now, we'll add one more. Cheesy. And the balance tilts. Let's finish off the text, by entering the cons. Dire, dark, and dingy. Then, we'll click to get some nice colors. Resize the box. And wrap the text around it. In no time at all, you get a very nice diagram in your document. Graphics usually take ages to do, much longer than the text. Now then, it has to be said, SmartArt graphics are a bit familiar to most people, but they're very well designed. There's a huge selection and all you have to do is fill in the boxes. Wayne, what's the verdict?
It's a thumbs up for SmartArt.
SmartArt diagrams was the sublime. Easy peasy and done in no time at all. Now, I'm going to ask Wayne to show us how to do section breaks. This is a very different kettle of fish. Section breaks are where you subdivide your Word document into sections. You will need to do this if you ever want to change the orientation of a page, or pages. Typically, this would be when most of the document was in the regular, portrait orientation. But some pages needed to be in landscape. And you want to preserve the page numbering. You'll also need section breaks if you want the header or footer to change for different parts of the document. Take it away, Wayne.
Thanks, Claire. I'd like to show you two different types of section break today. Next page and continuous. Here's my document. I've got my navigation pane turned on, so that I can go to my different headings easily. I've clicked the Show Hide control so that I can see all my page breaks. And I have a header entered at the top of page 1. As usual, it's the same for each page, all the way through the document. I'd like to have the header change as we go to each heading. Mars, Venus, Earth, Mercury, and Summary. And I want to have the comparative statistics table under Summary be in landscape. That table will need a few more columns added. It won't fit across the page in portrait. Let's get ready to rumble. Section breaks first. The first break is after Mars, just before we get to Venus. I'll do a continuous section break just before the page break. Click for the insertion point. Then go to the Layout tab, the Breaks control, and click Continuous. My document now has two sections. Sections 1 and 2. Next break is after Venus but before Earth. Again, continuous. 3 sections. Next one is after Earth but before Mercury. Once again, continuous. The final breaks are before the summary heading. I need to isolate that table in its own section. So that's a next page section break. Delete the paragraph mark at the top. And insert another next page section break after the table. Because the page afterwards will need to be in portrait. Delete that existing page break. Click anywhere in that table, and we'll make the section landscape. So, that's the orientation control, and click Landscape. Okay, let's check to see if that worked. Click the Thumbnails pane and you'll clearly see the page is landscape. And that's how you get individual pages in landscape. You'll need 2 next page breaks to isolate them. One before and one after. Wow! Good so far. Now we'll do the headers.
How are you feeling, Wayne?
I'm okay. This is really heavy.
You're right. It's a door locked and phone on silent job. You don't want to be interrupted.
On with the headers. Up to Mars. The header for the first section is going to be Mars, the red planet. I find it's easiest to get to the headers by double-clicking on the top margin. This is the Section 1 header. And I'll type in Mars, the red planet. Then, click Next to go to Section 2. It's still the same as the previous header. So, we must break the link by clicking the link to previous control. Then type in the header for this section, Venus, the longest day. And that header will continue from that point forward. Click Next again. This is Earth. Break the link. And enter the new header. Earth, our home. Then Next again. We've got the routine now. You really want to do this in one pass. We're doing Mercury. Break the link. And enter the new header. Mercury, the smallest planet. Then Next again. Now we're in the landscape section. But it's the same routine as before. Break the link and enter the new header. Summary. I'll just scroll down to check that the next page has the same header. And of course, it's in portrait. It's a different section, but it has the same header. And I'm all done. Wow! That was a tough assignment. The final job is to scroll up and down in the document. Checking your headers. You may find you missed one. That's usually because you forgot to break the link before entering. Don't worry, just do the header you missed. No one's perfect.
Thanks for watching. Well done to Wayne for getting his section breaks right. I think that's the first time he's done it without making any mistakes. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And click the subscribe button below. It doesn't cost you anything. Hope to see you again soon. Do get in touch if you want any help with your Word documents. Maybe you would like to arrange a training course for yourself or for some of your colleagues. You can drop me a line or phone me on the number shown here. This video was just a brief preview of a couple of topics on our Word Intermediate course. There's a lot more content on the actual course. Follow the link below if you want to see the full course outline. And don't forget, we can always tailor any training course to suit your own specific requirements. You might like to see the previews for both our Word Introduction and Word Advanced courses. Follow the links coming up on the screen. And for now, it's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from me. Bye.